man, these wide receiver trades that are going on, it is crazy right now. Just crazy as far as what people are talking about the Pittsburgh Steelers, who they might trade, who they may not trade. DK Metcalf's name's been brought up a lot. Um, you know, talking about Brian Thomas Jr., getting him over from Jacksonville. I actually think that would be smart because I've said from the beginning that the Steelers can rebuild the wide receiver room. And if you need to rebuild the wide receiver room from the bottom up, then I'm okay with it. Fine. Rebuild the wide receiver room from the bottom up. Okay. If that means getting rid of DK Metcalf, then that means getting rid of DK Metcalf. So, but you got to replace them. You can't just be getting rid like the trade that everybody is talking about, like trading them to the Bills for Keon Coleman and the second round pick. Like, you can't do that. And the reason is the Steelers are looking for more talent in the wide receiver room. Well, you wouldn't be getting any. Keon Coleman, while people may say, well, he's been used wrong and he's not, Buffalo doesn't like him. Hey, man, whatever. He hasn't proven a damn thing in the National Football League. So you don't get rid of DK Metcalf for that. Now, if at the same time you trade DK and you also make a trade for Brian Thomas Jr., well, then now it makes more sense because you've replaced DK with a proven commodity, and then you can go about rebuilding your room. But you can't just trade DK Metcalf for Keon Coleman and a second round pick. You can't do that. It doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense to do that. So, but we'll see. We'll see. But as far as the trades, I mean, those are the two that are out there, but the Steelers got to rebuild the room. That's it. They just got to rebuild the room. So if you do, it'll look better. And I'm not sure that DK Metcalf even fits. So I'm not sure that he fits the Mike McCarthy offense. His style, I'm not sure it does. Matter of fact, I'm pretty positive it just doesn't fit his style. So, Mekhi Lemon talking about trying to get him. I don't think the Steelers are going to be able to do that. They're not going to be able to. He's going to be gone by the time 21. And I know we could trade up and we got some ability to trade up, but that's a lot. Because you're going to have to go a long way to be able to get him. You're going to have to go a long way to be able to get him. And I don't know if the Steelers should do that. So, yeah, KTB, he would be. He would be a massive downgrade from DK Metcalf. Just in his attitude alone. And Keon Coleman he shows up late to everything, doesn't give effort in practice, hadn't been great. Hell, he was a healthy scratch 4 times last year. Steelers don't need to bring that in. They don't need to bring that in at all. That doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. So, but we'll see. We'll see what they do. But to me, that would be counterproductive to bring him in or to make that trade for him without replacing DK anyway. So, but they got some time. Here's the thing. They got time. So they don't have to do anything until free agency. Like, you can make trades and all that kind of stuff, but wait until free agency starts. And once free agency starts and see if we get any receivers, then you can start talking about it. But if the Steelers don't grab at least one high quality free agent in free agency, then DK Metcalf stays on your team, period. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. He stays on your football team. So that's the only thing. He stays on your football team. You can't be looking to get rid of him. You don't add anybody and then all of a sudden, well, we'll just get rid of DK and just have a room full of rookies. Well, that's not going to work. Can't have a room full of rookies. So, what's going on, Mr. Al Lewis? How you doing, man? Appreciate you being in here. Glad you were able to make it. And yes, we did have it in Deontay Johnson. The problem with Deontay, the effort, and he was an ass in the locker room, and the locker room basically said, we don't want him around anymore. So they got rid of him. And by the way, people could say, well, Deontay Johnson, but look, what has he done since he left the Steelers? I mean, he's not even in the league anymore. Like, he didn't even play last year. So he was a head case. He quit on 2 teams after he left the Steelers. He was done playing football. And the league is saying that he's done playing. They didn't want him anymore. I mean, he hasn't done a thing since he left Pittsburgh. Nothing. So, but we'll see. We will see. Mm-mm-mm. Do. Yeah, I don't know. Going first round, we'll see. We will absolutely see. It's all going to depend on where we sit with some of our free agents. Can we get anybody? So, first round, I mean, you all know me, man. I'm still offensive line. If we can upgrade the offensive line, because I just got a feeling we're going to have to draft the tackle. I got that feeling. So, I just have that feeling we're going to have to draft the tackle. Or they're going to draft the tackle. Because I'm not sure that I trust, Kayla or Dylan Cook just yet. But we'll see. And I don't think Broderick is coming back. I think Broderick is done playing football. I said it last year when he got hurt. So I think he's done playing football, which sucks. So what's going on, Jar Devil? But yeah, I think he's done playing football. So terrible. Terrible. But we'll see. We will see. But yeah, DK Metcalf can't be traded until the Steelers replace him. Rebuilding the room doesn't mean getting worse. You got to get better. You got to add talent. You can't just remove talent and say, well, we need to start over, but we're not going to replace this guy. We're just going to get rid of him and hopefully hope for the best. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. So we'll see. We will see. Make sure, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like all that good stuff. Appreciate you, man. Thank you guys for showing up this Friday afternoon. What is Broderick's injury? He got a neck injury. So, Caleb, yes. If top 3, Caleb Lomu, absolutely. Absolutely. If the Steelers could get him, it makes sense. It makes sense. So, we'll see if we can get him. But free agency is going to tell the Steelers a lot on where they need to go in this draft. If you can get somebody in free agency, then it'll tell us what we need to do, especially at quarterback. If we can get Malik Willis, which I'd be all down for that. If we can do that, I'd be down for it. If that's what they decide they want to do, I would be down for it. So that's my thing. I don't mind Malik Willis. Some people mind it. I'm like, I don't mind it. It wouldn't be a crazy deal, but we'll see. Yeah, Jacob Rodriguez, he ran better than what people thought. Some people thought he was going to run around a 4.7. He got the 4.5 range, 4.59 range. Jacob Rodriguez, if the Steelers got to get him in the second round, I'm not opposed to it. Jacob Rodriguez looked good. So he looked good. They renamed. That's funny. They renamed Acrisure Stadium Five Stall Stadium. And Art Rooney II should just be embarrassed. He should just be embarrassed. I mean, basically, your own players are saying that you are the worst owner in the league. That's Jiminy Christmas. 2 first and 2 thirds for Mendoza? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No way, no how. No, man. I mean, I don't know about you guys. I am not. I think Mendoza is fine, but I don't think he's some huge difference maker. I mean, I think he can be a good quarterback, but the Steelers got a lot of holes. They don't need to be giving up that kind of draft capital to go draft him. No, no. You know, like I said, I think he's fine, but I don't think he's great. I don't think he's great. So I don't think so at all. Don't think so at all. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. But yeah, Art's baby doll, that is pathetic. That is pathetic. Art Rooney II, man. Jiminy Christmas. We'll see. Crockett said he's gonna be another Tebow. Thinks that Mendoza is gonna be another Tebow. D Rockton, I don't know. He can throw the football better than Tebow. He's got a much better arm than Tebow. That was Tebow's problem. I mean, he just couldn't throw a football straight, you know. But I don't know. Yeah, I'm just not sold on Mendoza. So, what's going on, Austin? Yep, that would be me. I don't know if I'm going to the draft or not. We're still trying to figure all that stuff out if we're going to go or not. We're still trying to figure it out. If we get Aller or Simpson, you're going to be done with the franchise. I mean, what would be wrong with drafting Drew Aller in the 4th or 5th round? Like, you're going to be done with the franchise if they do that? Now, I mean, if they draft Ty Simpson at 21, it is what it is at that point. But you know what? I will say this. If they draft Ty Simpson at 21, they don't like Will Howard. I mean, I'm telling you that right now. If they draft Ty Simpson at 21, the Steelers do not like Will Howard. They don't believe that Will Howard can be their quarterback of the future. Because if you believe that, there's no way you take a quarterback at 21. So the man asked, what's so unimpressive about Will Howard? Well, the first thing that is he doesn't do anything great. Like, he's good at a lot of stuff other than, I take that back. His football IQ is great. So his football IQ is great. But other than that, he doesn't do anything great. And you know what he does bad? Off rhythm throws, throwing on the run, things that you have to do and have to do well in the National Football League. He's not good at that. His footwork is a mess. At least it was. Now, maybe it's better now, but it was a mess. But those are the things that he doesn't do well. He's got an okay arm. It's a good arm. Let me backtrack. Good arm, but not great, not spectacular. It's just good enough. Well, do you want somebody that's good enough? I don't know. So we'll see. So, doo-doo. Yeah, Rodriguez, we'll see. We'll see. He ran good, but we'll see. Big B, do you really think we got it in us to get this team whole again? We've been down for so long, my guy. We need to do it. I mean, the Steelers have the ability to flip their roster. The Steelers have the ability to change their entire roster. So, they have that ability. It's not a a foregone conclusion that the Steelers can't even be a good team next year. They can be a good team next year. They absolutely can be a good team next year. But will they? We'll see. Will they? Why don't we just invest in Will Howard and let him grow? Why would you invest in a 6th-round pick? Like, why do we have to restrain ourselves and say, hey, we're just going to invest in this 6th-round pick, man, and just hope for the best? No, that's crazy talk. Can't just invest in a 6th-round pick. So I just don't understand why people are like, just give him the keys. Don't make him earn it. Just invest in him. He's a 6th-rounder. Who cares? He's great. Like, oh my goodness, I'm getting tired of. I'm almost at the point where I hope that the Steelers draft somebody in the 1st round as quarterback, because that will tell you exactly what they think about Will Howard. Oh man, is he not good enough? Why did we draft him? We drafted him in the 6th round. I mean, it's not like the Steelers spent a 1st-round draft pick on him. They drafted him in the 6th round. I mean, so are we saying that the 7th-round guy, if they would have taken him in the 7th round, we should have invested in him too? Oh, yike. Oh, well. Anyway, let's get back to wide receiver talk, because these trades are starting to heat up, people. So these trades are starting to heat up. They're really starting to heat up. So this talk about DK Metcalf, it seems to be all over the place. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. So somebody say you build around a QB, you don't go in the draft one every other year. Well, it depends on where you draft them. So you're saying that no matter where you draft a quarterback, you should build around them? Stop it. Stop it. So, this guy said that the Steelers wide receiver room is all good. The Steelers wide receiver room is all good? Lord have mercy. Wow, I can't even believe somebody would put that in public and put their picture next to it, that the Steelers wide receiver room is all good. Lord have mercy. Arch Baby Doll with the super chat said, B, would you like to see, said, who would you like to see as wide receiver this year? Well, I mean, I want them to, I just think they got to go get somebody. They got to go get some. They got to upgrade the talent in the room. If you're not going to upgrade the talent in the room, you're not even trying. And yes, that means in free agency, you're probably going to have to overpay for somebody. Fine, overpay. Salary cap just went up to $301 million. We got money. Go pay. Go make it happen. Go overpay. Fine. But stop being so cheap and thinking that you can get by with number 4 and 5 receivers as your number 2. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. So we overpaid for DK. Yes, we did. Oh, Will Howard has the. I'm not reading it anymore. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Jacoby Lane does seem like a wide receiver that the Pittsburgh Steelers. He seems like a Steelers wide receiver. I could go with Jacoby Lane. So, can we throw away all the wide receivers and get new ones? Yeah, we can. Yes, Miss Christine, it is time to spend some damn money. It is time to spend some damn money. Take the damn all the way up to the top, to the max. Go spend the cash. So, Tommy says everyone wants DK, don't mean they're trading him unless it's too much watering to pass up, mouth watering to pass up. Now, I don't even think the Steelers should trade DK unless you replace him with somebody of his same caliber or higher. It just doesn't make sense. You're trying to add talent to the wide receiver room. And if you're adding talent to the wide receiver room, then don't get rid of a talented guy. Now, whether you think he's at the top of the food chain or not, okay, fine. But DK Metcalf is talented. He's talented. And if you have another receiver by him that can get open, you can use DK Metcalf. But you can't just say, well, we're done with this and we got to get rid of him and he doesn't fit the system. Well, you got to replace him if you're going to get rid of him. If you don't replace him, then you can't get rid of him. So that's it. That's it. Sonny Styles, a top 10 pick. You know how mad Cowboy fans are right now because basically, you guys know I live in Dallas. They had him penciled in as a Cowboy. Yeah, that ain't going to happen now. I don't think it was going to happen anyway. I think he was going higher. So, appreciate you, Chris Harris. We're doing our best. So, but we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, Styles was flying out there. 447. Whew. Trade up for him. Should we trade up for Sonny Styles? Give up some draft capital, go get Sonny Styles, put him next to Peyton Wilson, and have the two fastest inside linebackers in football. I mean, it's not a horrible idea. Don't get me wrong, we shouldn't do it, but it's not a horrible idea. So, it's not a horrible idea. Jacob Rodriguez should be on everybody's list. I think he should. The thing about Rodriguez is that he doesn't get off blocks great. So, and that's been the problem with the Steelers already. But he is a playmaker. I know that. He's definitely a playmaker. So, he is a playmaker. So, we'll see. We will see. Yep, my phone just died. Dang it. Had it plugged in, but I guess that didn't work. Sonny Styles could be a generational talent. I don't think he could be. I think he is. And you know me, I don't throw around that generational talent because everybody uses that way too much. So you don't really hear me say that at all. But I think he very well might be. So join up. You can become a member, Christopher. And absolutely, come join, man. We'd love to have you. We would love to have you. I'm sick of bad linebacker too, or play too, Trez Top. I'm tired of bad linebacker play. So the wide receivers haven't run yet, Miss Christine. So we don't know what they've run yet or not. Today is DBs and tight ends. But I'm just waiting. I am waiting for that wide receiver room. Woo, I can't wait. I can't wait. Cannot wait. So, what's everybody doing this weekend, man? You know, we can talk football and we can do all that. What is everybody doing this weekend? You know, what do you guys got going on? It's going to be 85 degrees here tomorrow. I'm firing up the grill. I may jump in the pool. Who knows? Who knows? What everybody doing tomorrow? I'm going to be watching some college basketball. I'm going to be watching some combine, just relaxing, not doing much, just relaxing, having a good time and relaxing, man. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Starting to pack for camp. Somebody said they're starting to pack for camp. I got it. What camp, Arch Baby Doll? Where are you going? My man Z said Lemus said he would like to play with Rodgers. I don't think there's a wide receiver out there who wouldn't want to play with Aaron Rodgers. So we'll see. Trez Top is going to Mississippi. Great Granny turning 100. Tell her I said happy birthday, having a crawfish broil. I'll be honest with you. I'd like to be there with you, man. There ain't nothing better than a nice crawfish broil. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely not. But first of all, it's a good crawfish broil. It's confusing because people think that's all you put in there. Man, people put everything in that thing. So it ain't just crawfish. Crawfish, shrimp, sausage, potatoes, corn. Some people throw rice. I mean, it's everything. It's everything in there. So Kenneth Miller just became a member. Appreciate you, Mr. Miller. Thank you very much for signing up. Thank you for supporting the channel. Woodland Park, says Arch Baby Doll. About 15 minutes away, going to do a little camping. So, hey, Todd. What's going on, Todd Hastings? So, appreciate you. What you got going on, man? Thank you for the kind words. We're just, it's Friday. Here's the thing. The Draft Lab usually comes out on Friday, but it's going to come out tomorrow morning. So, we had some things come up. Look, I know sometimes it's weird, but man, we got lives too. And things come up, you get off schedule, you can't do anything about it. It is what it is. Life happens to all of us. So couldn't get it recorded in time to get it out today, but make sure it'll be out tomorrow. So make sure you guys go check that out. Draft Lab coming out tomorrow. So, but yeah, man, I'm just going to kick back this weekend. I haven't been able to just kind of relax and do nothing in a while. And I'm going to do that starting tonight. Starting tonight. I got some plans, and then we're just going to relax all weekend. So it's going to be nice weather. Have a good time. Have a good time, man. Well, thanks, Arch Baby Doll. I appreciate it. So, Kenneth said there's actually a ton of wide receivers that I'd be happy with, Big B. There's a lot. This is a big-time wide receiver draft. And I know people will be disappointed if the Steelers don't get a big-name wide out early. But, again, I'll continue to say this. If the Steelers can do their work at the wide receiver position in free agency, then it doesn't become that big of an issue moving forward. If they can do good work in free agency, then yeah, you're still going to draft a guy, but you got other places that you need to upgrade, and you need to go there to do the upgrading. So that's where I'm at. I'm ready for them to do their work in free agency and spend some damn money. Go overpay. That's what I'm for. Go overpay. Miss Felicia, you are exactly right. Life doesn't give us refunds. So it doesn't. And it don't give you the time back either. So you got to spend your time wisely. Gonna spend your time wisely. So, Uh-oh. Super chat here from Mr. Bernard. He says, Mike Tannenbaum said the Steelers need to get rid of Rodgers and get Cousins. Well, first of all, Mike Tannenbaum's right on the first part. I don't see the reason why the Steelers would bring back Aaron Rodgers, but they don't need to sign Kirk Cousins. If you're going to sign Kirk Cousins, you might as well just sign Rodgers. But so no. Tannenbaum's right and he's wrong. Don't need to bring back Rodgers? Nope, we don't need to do that. Bring in Kirk Cousins? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So it just doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense. No way. And it's making me laugh because I'm like, Why would you say that? Like, what's the purpose? There is no purpose of getting rid of Aaron Rodgers and signing freaking Kirk Cousins. Like, what? Like, even now, does anybody think that Kirk Cousins is a better quarterback than Aaron Rodgers? Like, I understand that Rodgers can't move like he used to, and that was part of his thing. But even now, Cousins isn't a better quarterback than Rodgers. So what the hell? So big super chat by our girl Arch Baby Doll said, B, I want to take the time to thank you for teaching me along the way. I've been watching the underwear Olympics and I'm beginning to understand how it all goes together. Once again, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Well, number one, Arch Baby Doll, you don't have to thank us. We love you. You are our you might have been our very first subscriber when we started this channel. And I told you then, and I'm going to tell you again, this is a channel for fans, by fans, and you don't have to thank us for teaching you anything. That is part of it. And I enjoy it. So I know sometimes you don't want to ask questions because, first of all, in the chat, I'm not going to let anybody attack you. You already know that. But you ask as many questions as you want because if I don't answer it, the chat will. We're here for each other, not just for you, but we are here for each other. So you don't have to apologize for anything. You ask as much as you want. We're all in this together. We are all in this together. So, but I appreciate it. Swagger, I know Big G don't like Bama players, but I want Jermaine. Yeah, I do too. I want Bernard. I think Bernard would be the perfect complement to DK Metcalf. I think he would be the perfect complement. So now don't be crying, Arch Baby Doll. Don't do that. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. No, don't do that. We're not doing that. We are all in this together. We are all in this together. We're all having a good time. So we're all just watching football. But yeah, watch the underwear Olympics. I got on Big G. Everybody apparently calls it. I don't know where I've been. I've never heard anybody say that about the combine before. I know I'm tripping. I had never heard anybody say that. That's why I was like, gee, why are you saying this? It's all over ESPN, NFL Network. Everybody's calling it that. I'm like, well, damn, where the hell have I been? So everybody's calling it that. So super chat here by Mr. Bernard. If A-Rod's back, it is what it is. I mean, that's the whole thing. I mean, first of all, it is what it is. It is what it is. I don't know. I could also say this. If A-Rod's back, I know there's a ton of Will Howard lovers out there, but do the Steelers really love Will Howard if they're willing to bring back the 43-year-old to come play? Or 42-year-old, excuse me. Versus giving him a chance? It's just things to think about. Well, he needs another year to learn. How many years does the guy need to learn? Like, how long do you want him to wait? I don't know. Just something to think about. No crying. We're not crying. Don't do it. So, said Trez Top said, B, now that you've brought up Brian Thomas Jr., I can't even think about other receivers. Can't believe Jacksonville is willing to trade him. The thing about it is that they paid Jacoby Myers. They got another guy. It's Washington. I cannot think of his first name. But he played well. I guess he just didn't mesh. I think Jacksonville's nuts. I think, look, a guy that puts those kind of numbers together with Mac Jones as his quarterback, and then the next year you're just going to give up on him? I think they're nuts. I think they're insane for that. But more power to them. And if you'll take a third-round pick from the Pittsburgh Steelers, will you please give them to us? I think he's probably going to cost a second, but I'll be honest with you guys. If the Steelers don't do their work in free agency, a second round pick for Brian Thomas Jr. is a bargain. Like if we don't get top flight guys and the Steelers say, well, we still need another big time receiver, a second round pick for him, I would do that in a heartbeat. Like, why wouldn't you? I mean, it's not like he's old. You know, I could see if he was 28, 29 years old and he needed a new contract and all this stuff. None of that's the case. Like, none of that is the case. So what would be the reason that you wouldn't want to do that? Parker Washington is his name. Parker Washington. But yeah, Brian Thomas Jr. is 23 years old, ladies and gentlemen. You wouldn't give up a second round pick for him? Absolutely. I'd do it in a heartbeat. So, in a heartbeat. But you're not going to get a first. And I wouldn't give away a first. I'd be like, no, you can have our second, but we're not giving you a first. So, but a second? Hell, the Steelers got 3 third-round picks. I'd probably give up a second and a third. Now, it'd be my last third-round pick, but I'd probably do that. Second and a third, okay. Second and a fifth, okay. Because he's really good. He would make the Steelers really, really good on offense. He absolutely would. He absolutely would. So DBs are looking good right now, fading. Mr. Fading Velocity, okay. Especially if it was next year's second round. No, it's not going to be next year's second round. It would have to be this year's second round. But I would absolutely do it. I would absolutely do it. So, would Brian Thomas Jr. be better than Alec Pierce? Yeah, I think he would. And here's the reason why I think he would be better is because he's younger. And right now he's cheaper. So, and again, Pierce does a lot of the same stuff that DK does. But he does have, I think he has a little bit of drop issues. But who knows? A change of scenery might change all that. But I would do it. Second round pick, take it from me. Fine, I'll take it. BTJ. So, all right, people, that's what I got for you guys today, man. I appreciate you guys being here on a Friday afternoon. Again, the Draft Lab is not coming out today. It is coming out tomorrow. So make sure that you guys go and check that out. YouTube has changed the algorithm, people, again, so slightly. So make sure you hit the like button and always go and leave a comment on the video. So that will get out. Make sure this gets out to as many people as possible, ladies and gentlemen. So you guys have a good one. Make sure you have a fun but safe weekend. Appreciate you guys, and I will talk to you soon. And aloha.